I will not stop until you pay the price for what you did to my life.
All right, so L.A. Reid gave him $1 million to put out an album, and the album never came out.
Get ready to have your jaw drop because we're diving deep into one of the most explosive celebrity scandals of the past decades. You might think you know everything about Diddy's turbulent history, but trust us, there's more to the story than meets the eye. We've all heard the whispers and rumors, but now with a new lawsuit on the table, the lid is being blown off Diddy's alleged misdeeds. From wild parties to shady dealings, it seems like there's no end to the drama surrounding this hip.
Sometimes you could think Puff is like a brother. It's easy to mistake Puff as a friend.
But what really has tongues wagging, it's the shocking revelation that rapper Shyne, once convicted for a high-profile shooting back in '99, is now pointing fingers at none other than P. Diddy himself. Yes, you heard that right. With leaked footage surfacing and accusations flying, it seems like the truth about that fateful night is finally coming to light. Don't miss out on this exclusive expose where the past collides with the present and the truth finally emerges from the shadows.
And whatever else happened, everything broke out and some shooting occurred.
But let's start by refreshing our memories and going back to the distant year of 1999. It all began innocently enough with Puff Daddy, then known as Puffy, and his entourage, including his then-girlfriend, Jenna Raj, including his then-girlfriend, Jennifer Lopez, attending a celebration for rising rap star Shyne at Club New York. But what started as a night of revelry quickly descended into chaos when a scuffle erupted between Puff and a patron known as Scar. Tempers flared, drinks were spilled, and before anyone could blink, shots rang out, leaving 3 people wounded and a cloud of suspicion hanging over the hip-hop world. In the aftermath of the shooting, Puff Daddy and J-Lo found themselves in hot water, arrested on weapons charges as they fled the scene in a Lincoln Navigator.
At the end of the day, I think he was not fleeing a crime scene. I think he believed that he was fleeing for his life.
Despite witnesses implicating Puff in the altercation and his driver alleging bribery, the legal dream team, led by the legendary Johnny Cochran, managed to sow enough doubt to secure Puff's acquittal.
The charges against me are 100% false, and hopefully due to time, we'll start to see that. Thank you very much.
But while the legal system may have cleared his name, the court of public opinion remained divided, with many questioning the true events of that night. Meanwhile, Shyne, the young rapper caught in the crossfire, found himself bearing the brunt of the blame. Despite his claims of self-defense, Shyne was convicted on multiple counts, including assault and gun possession, and sentenced to nearly a decade behind bars. But even as he served his time, Shyne maintained his innocence, insisting that he had acted to protect himself and his friends in the face of imminent danger.
Now, how old are you at this time?
I'm 42. I'm gonna be 43 next month.
And at this time with Diddy?
I was probably like 19.
19.
Yeah.
Fast forward to the present day, and Shyne's narrative has taken a surprising turn. In a recent interview with Fat Joe, Shyne revisited the events of that fateful night, with vivid detail, shedding new light on the choices he made and the circumstances that led to his conviction. Speaking candidly about his decision to pull out a gun in the heat of the moment, Shyne expressed no regrets, declaring, "I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. But perhaps the most shocking revelation to emerge from Shyne's account is his assertion that he was thrown under the bus by none other than Puff Daddy himself. According to Shyne, Puff's legal team, driven by the pressures of protecting his lucrative empire, actively worked to shift blame onto him, leaving him to face the consequences alone. It's a damning accusation that raises troubling questions about loyalty, justice, and the true cost of fame.
And I do want to talk about all the great things that you're doing, but to your point, to get to the great, the bad has to be acknowledged.
Absolutely.
And as the dust settles on the explosive allegations surrounding the Club New York nightclub shooting, new revelations emerge, shedding light on the murky circumstances that have long haunted the hip-hop world. Mark Curry, a former artist under Diddy's Bad Boy Entertainment label, has boldly stepped forward, offering a glimpse into the shadowy dealings that allegedly took place behind closed doors.
You always have other people paying other people for things that people need them to pay for. That was just one.
In a recent interview with Cam Capone News, Curry dropped a bombshell claiming that Diddy orchestrated a clandestine agreement with Shyne, paying him a staggering $1 million to shoulder the blame for the 1999 shooting incident. According to Curry's chilling account, this transaction occurred after Shyne's release from prison in 2009, following nearly a decade behind bars for his role in the nightclub altercation. L.A. Reid gave him $1 million to put out an album, and the album never came out, Curry disclosed, hinting at the covert nature of the arrangement. I knew that when L.A. Reid went to give him that $1 million, that was Puff giving him the money, but he had to give it through L.A. Reid. These startling allegations paint a troubling picture of a rap mogul willing to sacrifice his own artist to protect his empire, raising disturbing questions about the lengths to which individuals will go to preserve their power and reputation. But perhaps even more chilling are the recent testimonies from Netanya Rubin, one of the victims wounded in the shooting, who has steadfastly maintained that Diddy was the one who pulled the trigger that fateful night.
I am the woman who he shot in the face in that 1999, December 27th, 1999.
In a heartfelt video shared on social media, Rubin recounts the harrowing experience of being shot in the face, her voice trembling with emotion as she recalls the painful memories that continue to haunt her. But her testimony goes far beyond mere recollection. It unveils a web of deceit, betrayal, and manipulation that stretches back to that fateful night in 1999.
Have told everyone and never changed what I said. I watched him.
Her words cut through the haze of speculation, painting a stark picture of the events that transpired at Club New York. She doesn't mince words, laying bare the truth she has carried for over 2 decades.
Putting me under, I was screaming, Puffy, pew pew me in the face.
But what's more shocking is her assertion that Diddy didn't act alone. He allegedly orchestrated a cover-up, paying off witnesses, and suppressing evidence to protect his image and empire.
All these other people and the club owners with their video to hide the video, that's his MO. I told everybody that. This man almost took my life.
The implications of Rubin's testimony are staggering. If true, it means that Diddy's involvement in the shooting goes far beyond what was previously believed. It raises questions about the extent of his influence and the lengths to which he would go to maintain his power. But perhaps most disturbingly, it shines a light on the systemic injustices that can occur when wealth and privilege collide with the pursuit of justice. But Rubin's story doesn't end with the shooting. She reveals a pattern of harassment and intimidation that has followed her in the years since that tragic night. From cyberbullying to repeated acts of vandalism, she paints a picture of a relentless campaign aimed at silencing her and erasing her truth. Yet, despite the threats and intimidation, Rubin remains steadfast in her resolve to seek justice. "I will not stop until you suffer every single iota of punishment," she declares, her voice filled with determination. It's a powerful statement, a defiant challenge to those who would seek to silence her. As Rubin's revelations send shockwaves rippling through the entertainment industry, questions swirl about the true extent of Diddy's involvement in the Club New York shooting. With allegations of bribery and corruption hanging in the air, the once untouchable mogul finds himself thrust into the spotlight once again, his carefully cultivated image crumbling under the weight of damning accusations.
I've seen the media portray me like I'm a gangster, which is just not the case.
But amidst the chaos and controversy, one thing remains clear. Netanya Rubin's unwavering courage and determination have brought the truth to light, exposing the dark underbelly of celebrity privilege and power. As she continues her fight for justice, her voice serves as a powerful reminder that no amount of fame or fortune can ever silence the truth. However, this scandal is just one piece of the larger puzzle surrounding Diddy's controversial past and present. Recent legal developments have thrust him back into the spotlight, with a slew of lawsuits adding fuel to the already raging fire of speculation and scrutiny. One particularly explosive lawsuit comes from Rodney Jones, a former producer and videographer for The Mogul, who has levied shocking allegations of sexual assault against Diddy. In a lawsuit seeking at least $30 million in damages, Jones claims he was repeatedly subjected to unwanted advances and assault by Diddy and his associates. According to Jones, Diddy would allegedly grope his genitals and engage in lewd behavior, all under the guise of horseplay.
It's just crazy. Just read.
But the allegations don't stop there. Jones goes on to accuse Diddy of orchestrating a disturbing array of sexual misconduct, including bringing sex workers to his home in Miami and serving women bottles of his booze brands laced with substances. Even more disturbingly, Jones alleges that Diddy directed his son, Justin Combs, and music producer Stevie J to recruit prostitutes, with Justin instructed to find underage girls to attend parties. The lawsuit paints a harrowing picture of a culture of exploitation and abuse within Diddy's inner circle, with allegations ranging from intoxication and assault to facilitating encounters with underage women. Jones also claims that Diddy instructed him to lie to the police about a shooting incident involving his son, Justin, further implicating the mogul in potentially criminal behavior. In response to these damning accusations, Diddy's legal team has vehemently denied all allegations, labeling Jones as a liar seeking an undeserved payday. Sean Hawley, Diddy's attorney, asserts that they have overwhelming, indisputable proof to refute Jones' claims and vows to address the allegations in court. However, Jones remains resolute in his pursuit of justice, determined to hold Diddy and his associates accountable for their alleged actions.
I'm going to fight for my reputation. I'm going to fight for the honorable man I am, the righteous king that I am. I'm not perfect.
Moreover, the timing of this lawsuit couldn't be more precarious for Diddy, coming on the heels of the explosive revelations surrounding the club New York shooting. With Natanya Rubin's testimony implicating him in the tragic events of that night, Diddy finds himself facing not only legal battles, but also a moral reckoning. But now it's your turn to weigh in. What are your thoughts on the unfolding drama? Do you believe Shyne's accusations against Diddy, or do you think there's more to the story? And what about the recent allegations of sexual assault and exploitation? We want to hear your take on these explosive claims. Leave a comment below and join the conversation. Don't hold back. We want to hear from you. Goodbye for now.